seeing a rotating wall cloud, which means the thunderstorm's rotating. There's a lowering base of the thunderstorm, but there's not actually a funnel. This is actually a piece of a tree. Look how it was just torn off, sheared off, and this becomes a projectile. This thing's heavy. This is about 20 pounds, and that tornado flung this around. What you don't know about those floodwaters is how deep they are, how quickly those floodwaters might be moving, what's in the water, and what is the integrity of the road underneath those floodwaters.
And he was talking about how you have a wet snow versus a dry snow, the difference in the weight it adds to the roof. It's also a difference in kind of how you can shovel it and clear that snow for the pathways. If you have a heavy snow, say a 7-to-1 ratio, 7 inches of snow for every 1 inch of water, that's like heart attack snow. Trying to shovel that is very tough on your body. Time out a little bit closer in the plains, the timing of the snow breaking out. And for a place like Omaha, it is just 37 and rain right now. If you're a kid, you're like, okay, when is it going to change over? When is it going to change over? Let's time things out for you. Right now, it's just too warm and the precipitation is too light. But we're going to see things intensifying a little bit in terms of the precipitation rates. And as the sun sets, as Jackie was talking about, that's when the colder air allows things to change over into snow fairly quickly.
Imagine that would be the case here about a week ahead of Christmas at the time of this video, Melissa.
Yeah, it's like, did you pick up my package? Oh, I don't know. Is it under the snow?
Yeah, that's a good point, too.
Let's take an hour. Let's dig it out. Let's see if we find it.
Photos this morning coming in, our first photos, show some of the hardest hit areas were in West Point, right along West Point Road. These photos you notice here, trees down, structures that are crumbled underneath the weight of those trees. It's really not moving much at all. It is almost parked in the same location. So very quickly, it's going to bring that potential for some damaging winds, heavy rainfall, and there's a lot of lightning within this. The impacts we would get from any snow around the metro would be minimal because it's going to be above freezing as the snow is falling. Good morning. We're up around 90 again today. A few isolated storms, but before they get there, look at this. That is the moon right there. That is Venus, that little bright dot in the sky right there. That is our early morning picture in the sky way up above, but closer down to the city, we see the volume building on the roads. We see the watercolor picture in the background of those morning sky colors. We're still about 30 minutes away from sunrise in Atlanta. We're off to a dry start. Currently 72 in town. Humidity is up just like it was yesterday. That's holding our temperatures this morning in the upper 60s and low 70s. One exception is those North Georgia mountains. You're waking up in the low 60s. So it's going to be a quiet start this morning. Quiet for the bus ride in, but look at this. I'm tracking a cold front west of our area. That will spark off a few shower and thunderstorm chances for us today and again tomorrow. So for the bus ride this morning, A-OK, dry weather, right around 70 degrees. Recess heating up to the mid-80s, and then this afternoon as those kids are getting off the bus, there is a 30% chance of some pop-up showers and thunderstorms. Here's what the forecast track looks like, showing that hour by hour. We're still dry at noon, but things are heating up quickly, already feeling like it's around 90 degrees at lunchtime today. Then we'll spark off those isolated showers and storms. It's not widespread, and I don't think we'll have severe weather, but locally heavy rain, some intense lightning possible within the most intensive thunderstorms, and these will last through that evening commute and even into early tonight. Some isolated showers could linger. Rain chances today 30%, tomorrow 20%. That's mainly south and east of Atlanta, but behind that, look at Thursday and Friday. Not tracking many showers and storms on the map. In fact, I've got us dry to finish the work week. We'll be around 90 today in Atlanta, more than 5 degrees above average this time of year. In the tropics, we have Lee, still a major hurricane north of Puerto Rico, but it curves to the north tomorrow. Then look at the cone of uncertainty getting wider by the weekend. It includes Maine. Now this storm is going to be expanding in size. Those tropical storm force winds this week could extend 600 miles across. So impacts for New England along the coast, definitely possibility and looking a little more probable this morning. Here's your 7-day forecast, 90 today, low 80s by the end of the week.